This conference will now be recorded.
Mustafa.
Hi everybody, it's Mustafa.
Hi Mustafa. Good evening.
Good evening, Shiva.
Very good evening. I think two more have to join. No problem. They will join soon. Before going to start our session, if you have any question, any doubt based on previous sessions or in generic, you can raise it. I will answer it now. Nothing.
Yeah, I have one this thing actually. So
Yeah, please.
tomorrow also I'll be joining the class, but I request you to know the class should start exactly at 4:30 and end
4:30.
at yeah 6.
Yes, exactly. It will be at 4:30 only. So
Okay.
it will not miss even single minute.
Okay.
Okay. Any other thing? Any other question? That's it, right? So we are going to learn EWM, Extended Warehouse Management. Okay. So if you want to learn Extended Warehouse Management, we require some prerequisites. That is some part of MM, some part of SD, some part of PP, some part of Q. Okay. So without these modules support, we cannot learn EWM. Of course, we can learn if MMSD PPQM consultants are available. On real time, yes, anti-team is there. So MM relevant, whatever ERP modules are there. So those things, those configurations will be taken care by respective teams. But here, we don't have such kind of team. So we have to learn. Okay. And we are not going to learn 100%, not to worry. We are going to learn, these modules are not going to learn 100% and which is not required. To create a document which requires to execute a EWM process, we required something, okay, and that basic level and basic information, and we are going to learn it. Okay, fine. Now EWM, again, while saying EWM, it is two parts. Learning point of view, it is in two parts. One is ERP, the other one is EWM. If it is embedded extended warehouse management, if it is a decentralized extended warehouse management, there would be two parts. So one is ERP, the other one is EWM. Both are there. The other way, you can say inventory management. Inventory management and EWM. Inventory management is a part of ERP. EWM as it is. Whatever warehouse relevant process are there, that we are going to say it. Okay. And we are going to learn everything through process wise, through business process. Okay. So my classes, whatever I'm going to handle, whatever we are going to learn, that is business process wise we are going to learn. Okay, it is not like 100% configurations we have to do first and then execute process, which is not good, I think. So this is my way. Okay, we are going to learn business process wise. Right. Warehouse, EWM. EWM deals with a warehouse. Warehouse means a godown. Warehouse means a physical structure. Warehouse means a building where you maintain the stock. If you are maintaining the inventory or stock in a systematic way, then it is called as warehouse. Okay. On software end, we have several modules and several softwares. Part of SAP or non-SAP softwares also available. We are going to learn SAP software, which is called EWM, Extended Warehouse Management. Okay. So ideally, here we can say two major process or three major process. One, goods receipt. In EWM terminology, this is called inbound delivery. Is there any difference with the goods receipt and inbound delivery? Physically, there is no difference. But for SAP end or software end, there is a difference. Anyway, you are receiving stock from the supplier. You may receive stock some source of point, what it may be. Maybe a supplier, maybe a plant, maybe a production plant, maybe other company code, or maybe other company, whatever you say. If your warehouse is receiving stock without warehouse management, it is called goods receipt process. Through warehouse, particularly for EWM, it is inbound delivery process. Goods receipt, actually, this term we are using at IM level, inventory management level. Inbound delivery, we are using this terminology for EWM point of view. Okay, fine. The second one is Suresh. The second one is goods issue process. EWM point of view, this is called as outbound delivery process. Outbound delivery process. That means if you are issuing some stock from your warehouse, whatever process it is, you are issuing stock straight to the customer. You can issue stock to other plant under STO process. You may issue stock to other company code. That is also you're issuing stock from your warehouse. Maybe you're issuing stock for any other process. Whatever process it is, you are issuing stock from the warehouse. Okay, this process comes under outbound delivery process in EWM point of view. At IM point of view, inventory management point of view, it is called as goods issue process. And EWM point of view, the same process called as outbound delivery process. Okay, physically, whatever happens, it happens as it is, no changes. Only SAP point of view, there will be some difference. And the third one is stock maintenance or internal warehouse process. So how do you maintain stock within a warehouse? Once you receive the stock, before issuing the same stock to customer or production plant or other plant or some other, so in between these two activities, you have to maintain stock in your warehouse, right? For this maintenance, we need some process like physical inventory, replenishment, bin to bin, some other. Some are there. Those are called internal warehouse process. Okay. So the simplest way, all process comes under these three. Okay. And we are going to learn one by one. Okay. If you see goods receipt process or inbound delivery process, this is the one. This is the one. While receiving stock by the warehouse, okay, there will be so many activities, and we are going to configure each and every activity. The total comes under one process, but in one process, as per business specific or as per business, we have to segregate into several activities. Okay, let's explain you the same process and then we'll start our configurations. Okay, if it is a goods receipt process or inbound delivery process, that means our warehouse receiving some stock from where? Maybe the supplier. How supplier supplies to us? How he know what we required? So we have to raise a request. So the request is nothing but purchase order. So create a purchase order, and the purchase order information will send to the supplier. Supplier will check it whether the stock is available or not, and he will check whether transport is available or not, or the trucks are available or not. And based on that, based on our requirement, there will be an agreement. The agreement is nothing but acknowledgement. Acknowledgement provides by the supplier. How he provides? He says, based on your purchase order, he says that yes, the particular product of that particular quantity will be issued from their warehouse or from their plant or from their somewhere by a particular truck, and the truck details. Maybe a truck or a vehicle or a lorry or a container or a goods train or a vessel or cargo, whatever it is, how it is issuing by the supplier, that is immaterial to us at this point of time. So finally, we'll receive the stock, one means of transport. Maybe right now, for this, we consider the truck. Truck comes to your warehouse. Can it enter directly into our warehouse? Will our security will allow the truck into our warehouse? Can anyone enter into your office directly without permission? No, right? So first, the person has to come to the gate and he has to take proper permissions from entire department. And after completion of the formalities, he can enter into our office. Similarly, if a truck comes to our warehouse, that will be stopped at the gate, and he has to provide some documents to security department. If everything is satisfactory, then security department allow the truck inside of the warehouse, right? So first step is truck arrives to gate of the warehouse. This is first step. Okay, and whatever formalities are there that he has to complete, then security department allows the truck inside of the warehouse. So truck enters into warehouse premises. It enters into our premises. That premises is called as ad. The premises is called as parking area. The premises is called as yard. Yard and parking area both are the same. Parking area, it is a generic word, regular, the term which you are using in general. Yard is SAP terminology, right? So then truck has to park in yard. So where it will be parked, that will be taken care by our SAP under ad management. We are going to learn it. Okay, and then in a particular point of time, that when the door is available for unloading. So your warehouse may have 30 or 40 doors for loading and unloading process. Okay, So always those doors are busy, either for loading process or unloading process. If any door is available, then a message will go to the driver. The driver drives his vehicle and locks to the door. So that is called assign truck to the door. So this also will be taken care by SAP. Once it is done, the truck reaches to the door, locks to the door or assigns to the door. What is the next step? Unloading. Unloading will happen. So once unloading is completed, truck will move from that door. Truck will move out from warehouse. Before leaving warehouse, if there is any formality or any formalities, he has to complete and he has to left the warehouse. He has to leave the warehouse. That will be taken care by SAP again under ad management. Okay, unloading. So after unloading, how you receive the stock? After unloading, okay, stock is available inside of the building nearby the door. The door is called GR area. So unloading, stock will be appeared in GR area, goods receipt area. This goods receipt area is nothing but an interim storage type or a temporary storage type or staging area. Whatever terminology used by the business, the same term will configure into our system, right? So what way we receive or what format we receive the stock? Ideally, it may be a container, it may be a pallet, it may be a pack, it may be a gunny bag, it may be something. So in packed condition, we'll receive the stock. Fine. If it is inside of the pack, inside of a big box, how do we know the exact product we received, which we ordered, and the exact quantity which we ordered, and whether the stock is in good condition or not? How do we know? We don't know if it is inside of the box. So you have to unpack the box. You have to unpack the box. The unpacking process called deconsolidation. Deconsolidation. So once the deconsolidation process is completed, that means the stocks move out from the box. So those items can be seen on the floor as it is, and you can see whether product is correct or not. You can see the quantity is correct or not, and you can see whether the stock is in good condition or not, right? We can see and we have to inform to our system, right? So what we'll see? Quantity verification and quality. This quality is not belongs to quality management. This is just like that. A warehouse user who is qualified a second standard or third standard or 10th standard can say the stock is in good condition or not. Even you and me also can say by seeing a product whether it is good condition or not technically by seeing. Okay, so this verification required. This will be taken care by SAP if requires. Now it is good. Right. If it requires to quality inspection, of course, quality inspection module need to be implemented. If quality inspection module is not implemented, then it has to go to the bin. So before going to the bin, right now it is in HS, individual units. It may require packing as per your sales unit. So repack may be required. Okay. Once the repacking is completed, then stock has to go to respective bins or proposed bins. Okay, that is called final. final put away. So it is nothing but a moving stock from that location to in a particular bin proposed by the system or proposed by the user, whatever it may be. So in my example, there are 10 steps. That means 10 activities are there. Actually, more than 10 activities are there. For example, repacking will happen in work center. In work center. Okay. So repacking should happen and stock has to move from work center to the bin. So one execution, one stock movement, two are there. So there are two activities. So similarly, we may require to see two activities. One is execution, one is stock movement. So in this 10, if you check, you'll get some other stock movement activities. So it may be 14, 15 steps are there. Okay. The point is, we are not going to implement all steps and all activities at a time. If you implement like that, we don't understand which configuration belongs to which activity. That's the reason we are going to learn step by step. Okay, fine. And we are going to learn a simple inbound delivery process in standard extended warehouse management at first level. What is that? Okay. So here, as we discussed, as per our requirement, we'll create a purchase order. With reference to purchase order, we'll create one shipping notification. In EWM point of view, it is called inbound delivery notification. In ERP point of view, it is a shipping notification, and EWM point of view, it is inbound delivery notification. Okay, inbound delivery notification, and this data will be transferred from ERP to EWM. So these two will happen in ERP. These two needs to be created in ERP through interfaces. The data transfers from ERP to EWM automatically. Okay. In EWM, we have to check inbound delivery notification. So whatever the details are there, with reference to inbound delivery notification, system will create one inbound delivery. No configurations are required for this. System will take care. And then stock has to move to the bin directly. So we have to create a warehouse order and warehouse task. Warehouse order and task both are in the same document. Actually, warehouse order is called usually it is header level data, and warehouse task is item level data. If you see purchase order, you can see header level data and item level data, right? EWM specified it. Header is called as warehouse order, item is called as warehouse task, and that's it. Both you can see in the same document. Without warehouse task, you cannot see warehouse order. Without warehouse order, you cannot see warehouse task because it's a combination. Okay, and stock has to move to the particular bin. That is called confirmation. What confirmation? Putaway confirmation. This is the one. Okay, so here actually you have to assume that truck has to come to your warehouse and parked and assigned to the door, and loading is completed, verification is completed, everything is completed, but business doesn't require all those things. Just the stocks are available in a GR area nearby the door inside of the warehouse, and you have to move the stock from GR area to irrespective bin, its destination bin, or inside of the warehouse where it has to place. Okay, this is what we have to do it. Okay, So let me show you the same process once in SAP, and then based on that we'll start configurations. Okay, I'm going to show you this process in SAP, and it's called a demo. Okay, for explain you the process, I'm going to use existing warehouse, and after completion of the demo process in SAP, we'll start our configurations and we'll execute it as well. Okay, so I'm going to create one purchase order now. Okay, the first field which we required is vendor, so I have to create a vendor in our ERP. Let me take
Shiva, can you expand the screen? Because it is showing the small actually, and all the participants' name on the top actually. If you can hide and if you can expand the screen, that will be good.
actually the control is you have the control. So you have to check from your end how to see the full screen. Check from your screen and you can understand it.
Okay.
Okay. So we required, see here we have to give purchasing organization. So we have to create a purchasing organization also. Purchasing group, we are going to use the standard, and a company code is required. We have to create a company code also. Okay. And if you see here the material, so we have to create a material. Let me take some quantity, and here we have to give the plant number. That means we have to create plant, and here we have to give the storage location. So you have to create a storage location. See, by seeing this screen, we require so many things. We require a supplier, we require purchasing organization, purchasing group, company code, and a product, plant, and storage location. Okay, so all these things we have to create. Of course, whenever you create something, we require some other also like alignment or assignment. Okay, so this is the one presenter. System will ask you to update confirmation control key. To create inbound delivery notification, this confirmation control key is mandatory. Okay, so this is not required to create, or configurations are not required. So straight away it is available. You can use it. Okay, now I'm going to save the document. Okay, it is saying that one purchase order is ready. Okay, to create this purchase order, we need relevant configurations. Of course, some FI configurations also required. Okay, with reference to this purchase order, we have to create one shipping notification in EWM point of view, inbound delivery notification. Okay, so to create it, we are going to use a transaction. This transaction is ME21N. So by using VL31N transaction, I am going to create a shipping notification. Okay, so remember, in EWM point of view, it is inbound delivery notification. Use the transaction /n VL31N. Okay, by default, system will take the latest PO number. You can change at any point of time. Okay, just I'm going to enter it. I am not going to change anything, just like that. I am accepting this POC as it is and creating inbound delivery notification or shipping notification. Here you can see the message shipping notification. Actually, in this transaction, we are going to edit and we are going to add, we are going to play so many things going forward. Right now, this is the simplest process. Okay, fine. If you see this message, it has two parts. One is shipping notification was saved. The other one is distributed to WMS. There are two parts, right? So first step, it is created a document. In the second step, ERP distributed the data to the WMS. WMS means EWM. Okay. One thing you have to say regarding EWM. So EWM doesn't have proper messages. Okay. By seeing messages, don't worry. By experience, by listening, by learning this, you can understand it. Okay. So even here, distributed to WMS, that means warehouse management systems. That's nothing but EWM only. Okay, so first one is created. So this is ERP configurations and distributed to WMS. So there will be interfaces between two systems, ERP and EWM. So through interfaces, the data will be distributed to WMS. Okay, so we are going to learn interfaces as well. So this is your inbound delivery notification or shipping notification number. So this data we have to check in EWM. Login into EWM. This is another server, client 300 as per my system. Okay. To check this data in EWM, we have to use a transaction that is /n/SEWM/PRTI. So this is for inbound. So from this transaction, we can complete entire process almost. Okay, how to do this? Okay, first of all, this is the transaction. By seeing this transaction, we may feel it's a lengthy transaction, how to remember it. Actually, we have to remember only last 4 letters only. It is common for all the transaction. /n/SEWM is common for all the transactions, and PRDI or last 4 letters are specific transaction code. Okay, now come to EWM. Is the same transaction /n/SEWM/PRDI. Okay, once you enter into the screen, I think this is not distributed. We have to change default values. I will explain you what is this, what is goods receipt office, what is party entitled to dispose. We'll discuss during class. Okay, go for this notification. This is inbound delivery notification, and here you have to see the document. It is not distributed. It is in inactive position. No problem. Now it is activated. Okay, so these are some issues, and I'll explain you how to handle errors. Error handling also we have part of the course. Okay, so this is the details. Actually, I have not created anything. Okay, these details I have received from ERP. So what is that? This is the product and this is the quantity I received. This is item level details, and you can go for header level details here. Okay, so this data has come from this document number. These are document types and document categories. We are going to see it, and warehouse number and GR office, and who has created it and when you received it, the details. So it is header level details and it is item level details. Okay, at this point of time we are not worrying about this. Just we received the data from ERP. Okay, now we have to see inbound delivery document number, right? So click on this. You can see inbound delivery document number. So did I do anything to create inbound delivery? No, nothing. System will take care of that. How system will take care? System will take care by using PPF actions. How do we configure PPF actions, or do we need to do anything in PPF actions to create inbound delivery? No, nothing. That is standard. As it is, we can use it. But the functionality of PPF actions, we are going to learn how it works, how it is creating succeeding transaction or next activity or next action, whatever it is. Okay, in PPF session, we are going to learn clearly about that. Actually, PPF actions comes under technical role. That is not our role, but we are going to learn how it works. Okay, so this is inbound delivery document number. So as per this, see, inbound delivery notification we have seen in EWM, and IBD also we have seen. Now we have to create warehouse order and task. No other transaction code is required. From the same place, from the same transaction, I'm going to create warehouse order and task. Click on inbound delivery, go to follow on functions and warehouse task. Okay, so it is header level details and it is warehouse order level details. We can see here item level details when we can see after clicking on create. Okay, so first we'll see item level details, what it will tell us. Okay, system saying that right now the product, what is the product? This is the product. This product right now is in GR area and it has to move from bin number 3. It has to move to bin number 3. So these are the details. The combination of header and task level details comes under pick list or Putaway list or warehouse document, whatever you say. Okay, while creating this, you can check where it is. Go to delivery, follow on functions, warehouse task. Okay, you can see this again and click on create and this will be done. And after creating this document, of course here I am showing you on the process on real time. Based on these details, a document will be created that is called warehouse document, and based on process the document has its own name. So if it is a Putaway, you can say Putaway document. If it is a picking, then you can say pick list. If it is physical inventory, you have to say physical inventory document. If it is a replenishment, it is called as replenishment document. Whatever document it is, you can see warehouse order details and task details. Functionality or activities will get changed. That's it. Okay. Anyway, this is the thing, and it is saying that is the source. That means the stock is available here, and it is telling us to move stock to this destination. So the storage type and is the bin. Okay. These details will be printed on a document or will be appear on a RF device. Maybe it is called as a handheld terminal through queues. Okay, somehow we are giving or we are assigning this task or this activity to the warehouse user. Warehouse user will go to the storage type, this section, and this GR area, and he picks this product of this quantity and will go to destination storage type and bin, and he will place the stock. Okay. First we have to create the document. The document is going to be created, warehouse order number 401. Okay, so this 401 document will be assigned to a warehouse user. He will go to where the stock is available. He will pick stock from there and will go to where system says to place the stock. Okay, so that is called confirmation and that is called put away. How to do the put away? Do you require another transaction? Of course, there are a couple of transactions to execute it, but right now I'm going to show you from the same screen. Okay, so click on warehouse task and click on confirmation. Here it is available. Okay, assume that a warehouse user picks this product. Okay, first warehouse user will go to the storage type, that is GR area storage type, and this is the section GR area storage section, and is the bin number is called as the GR area, and he picks this product of this quantity and he travels from GR area to inside of the warehouse. The storage type name is 0030 and he will place the stock in this bin number. Okay, if that execution is completed, he says confirm. This confirmation can be done manually. This confirmation can be done or can be do in RF device. The RF device is called as handheld terminals. We are going to learn how to configure handheld terminals and RF process. Okay, after 30 or 40 days, we are going to learn it. Okay, once warehouse user confirms at the task level, then he has to confirm it header level to confirm to the system. Confirm and save. It is also confirmed. Now the stock is in this bin number. Okay, this is a simplest or a simple inbound delivery process end to end. Okay, and what about the remaining activities? We are going to learn step by step. So okay, our target to confirm or to configure all these configurations. Okay, it needs to be start from ARP. Okay, I'm coming out from this right now, which is not required at this point of time, and come to ARP. Okay, before going to start configurations, if you have any question, you can raise it now.
So,
No questions. Yeah.
we
Yes.
talked about yard and the gate. Are we also talking? Are we also covering this dock appointment scheduling? You tell. I think I asked it.
Dock appointment is not part of EWM. That is different. We are not going to see it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then see, when you create a inbound delivery, you don't say it as a in ECC. You don't call it as an inbound delivery. You always call it as an inbound delivery
Shipping notification.
So it's a shipment notification.
Yeah. In ERP language or ERP terminology, it is called as a shipping notification. The data comes to EWM. In EWM, we have to call it is inbound delivery notification, but both are the same. ERP point of view, the terminology you have to use shipping notification. Okay, the shipping notification data passes from ARP to EWM, and you can see the same data in inbound delivery notification in EWM. Is nothing but inbound delivery notification. So data is the same. SAP derived or SAP defined two terminologies. That's it.
But
Not more than that.
it might be out of the syllabus question, but when we create a delivery for sales order, we call it as a delivery. But when you
Yes.
create a delivery for purchase order, you say it as a shipment notification.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, no answer from our end. SAP said like that. SAP said for this transaction you have to call like this, and for the transaction you have to call like that. That's it. For outbound delivery, yes, you can call. Actually, it is saying maybe delivery, but usually you have to call it is outbound delivery only. Right. So it is a delivery if you are receiving inbound delivery, if you are receiving outbound delivery. That is the specification. Okay. In EWM point of view, terminology is clear. If you are issuing, that is outbound delivery. If you are receiving, that is inbound delivery. That's it. Okay, fine. Any other question?
So normally this
Okay.
inbound delivery, shipment notification in normal business, it would be created out of an ASN.
Come again.
The shipment notification
Is nothing but acknowledgement. Is nothing but ASN.
Yeah. Is that something business creates out of advanced shipment notification?
Still, I'm not getting you. That shipping notification, there's the terminology only that you can use as a inbound delivery notification, that you can use as advanced shipping notification as well. How can we use that as advanced shipping notification? I'll show you in the process next time.
Okay, thank you.
That can be okay. Okay, and let's configure. Any other question? Anything? Okay, fine. We need a setup from ERP, that is ERP organization structure, org structure. ERP organizational structure. We are going to see this one. Okay, so we required a company code, plant, store locations and all. So anyway, here I am going to create and we'll take screenshots. So that org structure you have to do from enterprise structure. Execute it. Come to definition. Come to financial accounting and define company. Actually, this will be taken care by FI team, and I am not going to create any new company now. And the existing company I'm going to use. We required a new plant, a new storage locations, new warehouse. At plant level we required. Why we are worrying about company? Okay, anyway, I'll show you what we have to see. This is the first step. Define company. And you may need the path. Okay, so every day after completion of the class, I will share this document. By seeing this document, you can check configurations as well. Execute it, and here EWM 69. So this we are going to use this one. Okay, and I'm not going to create another company, so which is not required to us. Just you can check and come back. Okay, next we required a company code, credit control area. This is not at all relevant to our warehouse management, and I'm not going to touch this one, and you too don't touch it. The next step, we have to check company code. Even I'm not going to define company code, I'm going to use existing company code. Double click on second line, edit company code data. So here you can see WM 63. So this is our company code. Okay, so we are not going to create these two. The remaining all we are going to create. Almost all wherever it is required. Okay, next. Business area is not required function. Okay, this node is completed. Come to logistics general. In logistics general, we have to create a plant. Execute it. Define a plant. Double click on this. Go to a new entries, and I am 2609 is our plant. No other field is required, but a factory calendar is required. Okay, so go for this, select the first one. Okay, and save it now. (2609). So give here this one. Set term for easy identification. Give always 2609. Okay, this information if requires. Says, and I'm going to create 2609. This is all part of MM. Okay, one. And back from here, again back, and we have to copy from existing plant. Okay, so select second line item and one screenshot. Double click on this. It is the copy option. Click on copy option. It takes a few seconds to complete it. And 2212, and I'm going to create our plant is 29. What is that? 2609. Okay. Press enter. Till it ends, say yes. Till it completes, say yes only. Now your plant is ready. Back from here, close it. Okay. And location is not required. We required division. Okay. And even I am not going to create any new division. Just I am going to use 00. Okay, that is enough. You too can use the same. Back from here, sales and distribution, this will take a later, and then come to materials management, and here you have to create storage location. Execute it. Here 2609 is our work area, is nothing but plant, and here something is there, select all and delete it. We don't want all this. Okay, and save it. Since we copied, it is copied from previous plant. I'll create our own structure. I'm going to create three storage locations. I'm going to create three storage locations here. 0001. This is for general slog. So it is IM level. We will discuss this. Don't worry. And I'm going to create another storage location 1000. So it's called as ROD, Radeon dock. Why we have to call this is Radeon dock. We'll discuss it right now. Just see it. And another one is called as AFS, available for sale. So there is EWM concept, something is there that we'll see later. Okay. So right now, just follow this how to create it. We required three storage locations for this. save now. Back from here. And we need purchasing organization. So I'm going to create our own purchasing organization. Same navigation. Okay. I execute it. Go to new entries. Create 2609 and our purchasing organization. Purchasing org 2609. The same. So you have seen while creating purchase order, system is asking you all these details. Now save it. Okay. Back from here. And finally, we required a dummy warehouse. I'm going to create one warehouse. I'm going to create a warehouse, and this warehouse doesn't have any org structure, any org elements, and nothing is there. Just only a code or a name we require from here. Okay. So remember, don't copy a warehouse from anywhere. Execute it. Here the first line, double click on define warehouse number. Go to new entries and you have to give 3-character number here. Okay. Source is 2609. I would like to give here 260. Let's see. Central warehouse for 2609. Yeah, it's available. So you can create your own warehouse, whatever you required. Okay. Once again, I'm repeating. You have to define only the warehouse number and you should not copy from anywhere, and you should not maintain any org elements for the warehouse. Okay, that's the one. Close it. Then we required a shipping point. Okay, these are the configurations we required. Let's define shipping point. Double click on this. Go to new entries. I'm going to give the same number 2609. Shipping point 2609, and just only the factory calendar is required. Select it. Always you give factory calendar 01 only. Don't give any other. Okay. So no other fields are required for us. Only this much is required. Save it. To 609. System always the same number you can give. This is the better. Country again. Okay. Save it. back from here, close it. So definitions are completed. Then we have to make them in a line alignment. That is nothing but assignments. Then here is the assignment. Okay. Now maintain assignments. So actually company code assignment is already available. We are not worrying about that. Then we have to assign plant to company code. Assign plant to company code. Come to here. Give this one. We are configuring just like that without much explanation because it is not EWM. It is MM module. What are the configurations are required that we are going to do just like that. Okay. Execute it and come to your company code. What's our plant? Our plant 2609. So if you see here, this is already assigned to this. What I suggest you, it shows you an assignment, but delete it, save, and then go for new entries. And now assign it again. If you do like this, actually some issues will be resolved automatically. Okay. So this suggestion has given by our MMT. Okay. Assign it and save. Okay. And then business area, plant, valuation and division. Let's see. Yes. Next, this step is required. Same navigation. Execute it. First, plant and division. Go here. Your plant 2609. If you see here, the business area is already assigned to this. Okay. So you can consider as it is, not to worry about this. You are not required to do again because we copied the plant. So these are all also copied from the standard. Okay, back from here and valuation area and division. Double click on this. Valuation area is nothing but plant. Valuation area is nothing but plant. So you have to give your plant, and here also the entry is available straight away. So as it is, you can consider it. Not required to save as well. And plant, valuation area and division. You can check here. So it is also available, plant, division and business area, the same. So you are not required to do again and again. It is straight away available since we copied plant from the standard. So you can go like this. If double click on this, if any missing entries are there, system will take care. So nothing is there, it is okay. Now back from here, and this is not required at all. Sales and distribution will take care at the time of outbound delivery. Now come to materials management. So in this materials management, first you have to assign purchasing organization to company code. Okay, execute it. Now go to our purchasing organization 2609. So this is our purchasing organization. Company code you have to assign, that is WM63. Back from here, then assign purchasing organization to plant. Go there. Execute it. Go to new entries. First check in position purchasing organization 2609. Is it there? No. So can go for new entries. It is purchasing organization 2609 and plant also the same number. So for easy identification, we have taken this. Okay. Check it. And say no. Back from here. Assign standard purchasing organization to plant. Same navigation. Execute it. Go to 2609 plant and give here your purchasing organization. Save it. Back from here and assign purchasing organization to reference purchasing organization. Go to new entries. Give here the same and here also the same. We don't have any changes. Please don't maintain any release orders here. Don't maintain. Okay, save it. Back from here. Now everything is done. Actually, we required assign shipping point to plant. Actually, we required warehouse to plant also. This will be taken care by later, not now. Okay. So at present, I'm going to assign shipping point to our plant. Execute it. It takes some time. Please wait. So some thousands of shipping points are assigned to different plants. That's the reason it takes some time. Okay, for this transaction, we have to wait for a few seconds. Yep. So once come to the screen, use Control F and give here your plant 2609. And say yes. Then click on this and again go to Control F. Okay. Click on this. Double click on this plant. And here so many shipping points are there. You have to find out your right shipping point. Two 2609. So better go to Control F, give this 2609 and click on this. Our shipping point also 2609, right? If you find, let me know. It's increasing number. See here, click on this, select it, say yes, and it is assigned to plant 26092. This, okay, it is available now. So don't worry about the remaining all. Save it. Shipping point assignment also completed. Your configurations are done now. From ERPN, configurations are completed. Then we have to go for master data. So what is master? What is master data? We required material master and vendor. These two we have to create. So first I'll create material master. So to create material master, use the transaction MM01, and to create vendor XK01 is the transactions. Okay, let me create material master first, /n MM01. So what I suggest you, instead of worrying to create everything, just copy from the standard. Okay, so whatever I'll give you, the same you have to copy. And so ours is 2609, but finished goods correct only. Okay, and I'm going to copy from here, click on org levels. Your plant is 2609, and your storage location also, actually it is, we created 0001 and it's not required. So select first, select use. Okay, in select use, at this point of time we required only basic data 1, basic data 2, purchasing, general plan data 1, general plan data 2, accounting 1 and accounting 2. This much only we required for our simple inbound delivery scenario. The remaining all views are not required. Okay, so remember again, basic data 1, basic data 2, purchasing, general plan data 1, general plan data, storage 2, accounting 1, accounting 2. That's it. Okay, and then click on org levels. Okay, so it is 2609. Storage location is also the same, and you are copying from this plant, and you have to copy from this plant. Okay, select as it is 2609. Okay, so we don't want any gross weight or maintain it, what is there. But this packing details you have to remove. Okay, the remaining all same. Press enter, 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 enter. Yes, so one material is ready for us. Okay, Now we have to create one vendor. So to create vendor, use the transaction xk01. Okay, and here 2609, this is for verification, not verification, easy remember. Our company code in EWM 63, our purchasing organization 2609, accounting group select 0001. Okay, you select it, and this also a copy from something, so you have to copy from here.
Vendor name. Hello?
Sorry, yes,
That vendor name VN1 2609, no? You have to what? Name. Yeah.
right,
Okay.
2609. Okay, and then press enter. And 2609, set term 2609, nothing is required from here. Enter, 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 enter. Recon account is this one. So that is required, that's the reason I have given the data. Enter. And these are all just to follow standards. Payment methods and all these things are not required. Dining procedure is not required. Order currency you take INR. So if you give here information, system will not ask you again and again. So better to give it. And this is the one required. You select it. I am giving you the screenshot. And here, usually we forget this. I am highlighting that also. Enter. That's it. Yes. Okay. Now your vendor also ready. Everything is ready. Now I'm going to create one purchase order, and for testing I'm going to create one material document in ERP end. Okay, so execution. This is create a PO using transaction ME21N. If any error comes, we'll rectify there itself. Use the transaction ME21 and supplier vendor. Just now we created. This is the one. Copy it. Give that one. Press enter. It's asking purchasing organization. That is 2609. Purchasing group. I said 000 standard or company code WM63. And the product material. Just now we created material as well. This is our material. Copy it. Give material. Quantity, take some quantity, any quantity. And your plant is 2609. Storage location, right now it is 0001. Okay, press enter. First time it will ask you these details. Next time it will not ask. Give gross price, it will accept. And that's it. We'll check any issue is there. There is no issue. You can save it. Okay, major part of configurations are ready. From your ERP to create purchase order, we don't have any issue right now. Okay, then instead of so this is for verification of ERP configurations. If there is any issue, system will tell you the errors and you can rectify it. Okay, for testing sake, first time I am going to do Migo to create material document. Go for MIGO. This is for testing. Your purchase order number. This is your purchase order number. Copy it. Give it here. Your purchase order number. This should be goods receipt, and this is purchase order, and this is the one. Plant is same as this. Press enter. So far not an issue. Scroll it down. Say item okay, and check once. No issues. Post it. Material document also created without an issue. Okay, so at this point of time, we can say our ERP configurations are ready. No issue. ERP configurations for only a simple inbound delivery process is ready. Okay, going forward, we are going to see some other scenarios. So again, we required some other configurations for other process. For this, a simple inbound delivery process from end, from material master end, configs are ready. So everything looks good. Okay, so that's it, the target of the day. And tomorrow I'll see interfaces, and tomorrow I'll start EWM configurations as well. Okay, we'll check it. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask me now based on this. Yes. Many messages I have not seen. Tushar connecting, Rom connecting. Hi Ram.
Yeah, hi Shiva.
Okay, I'll add you. Ram, do you have any question, anything you want to talk to me?
No questions.
Okay, fine. I think you know all the details. If you don't have any questions, I will wrap up the class today. Yeah, please go ahead.
No, I have basic knowledge on MM, so today class is fine for me.
Okay, great. Any other question relevant to our course or something, anything?
No.
So if you have a, fine, good. From any other? Fine. So we are lucky enough, we completed the session today 20 minutes early. Usually it may not happen like this. Today our topic is simple topic. That's the reason we can complete this in 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay, fine then. See you tomorrow same time.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Okay, thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.